better at this. I mean, I'm getting better at the setup, and hopefully, I'm getting better at being live again after 4 year absent. But back to just a random tape. It's Radio Shack edition because it's a Radio Shack tape. It says concert edition. It says a 120 tape, which in the tape world, when you got to the 120s, the tape was thinner. So sometimes you'd have problems with it getting caught up in the mechanism and acorn. Yeah, you get caught. So they 120s kind of fell out, but I have a few. And this one, Radio Shack, I don't have any recollection of it. I actually was on the other side when I started to rewind it, and I hit play, and there was nothing on it, like it hadn't ever been recorded. And I rewound it on this side, and I it played. It has music on it, so I made recorded one side, recorded halfway through, and just I don't know. I don't remember a Radio Shack tape. So it's got to be an early one. This has got to be. And I found out how this is going to go. My all my early tapes when I was in LA are the I made tapes for skaters, and then I moved up here to Pebble Beach, and I got a car. I had an Alpine. I had a stereo system. I started going to clubs more, and then I started recording tapes for the ladies. So I was telling Corn that I had, club tapes and I had these tapes. And yeah, now I figured out, yeah. The first ones when I was in LA, I was discovering my music and I would play it through my little mono mobile cassette player. And I'd play it sometimes when they didn't have the radio on so I could skate to it and stuff. So yeah, the early tapes are for the skaters. The later tapes are for the ladies. So I'm trying to do them chronologically. This one I said don't know. Obviously, early tape, probably I don't know, at least 81, 80. Whenever I discovered the cassette and recording tapes. Oh, and Corn, I put on a. Remember, Are You Smart in the Fifth Grade? I used to love that. I found one. I downloaded three of them. Two of them we didn't play the game. One we played the game. I turned it into a podcast. I put it up today, and it's you. You're the only one on the panel. Of course, there's like 15 of our friends all there, like Backroads and everybody, are commenting in for you. But you're the only one on there, and you're the only one you hear talking and playing the game. And I was like, oh, perfect. I'll tell him when he comes on tonight that it's hilarious. I remember it, like me yelling at Foxworthy and telling him to shut up and everything else. Anyway, yeah, got it. I'm getting that. We did like 7 or 8 of them, I think, in total. But a lot of them, I would promote them. Yeah, you're the only one on it. You're on the panel. But I said two of them I downloaded and I watched them all. They were 3 hours and we never played it. Because a lot of times I promoted it, but a lot of people, they thought made them seem stupid, so they wouldn't come in and play. So I'm gonna have to search for it. I'll find like 5 or 6 more of them. Hopefully people like them as podcasts. Hopefully they listen to them and want more of them. But like all these live today, podcast tomorrow. Kind of like you watch the movie thing, TV shows, and they're live. Watch tomorrow on Hulu. Well, I have live. Watch tomorrow as a podcast. So I'm setting them all up as podcasts just because podcasts are hot right now, the in thing. So yeah, all these 80 States Lives are going as podcasts because they're new and they're easy. But I found, like I said, I was trying fifth grade. I found some of my Storytelling Tuesday. I put the one up where um, which one did I put up? I don't even remember now. But I have the one where I caught the murderer, the one where I caught tell the story of the two-time aggressive felon that we ended up capturing, and yeah, other stories that are not fishing stories. But yeah, I have all this stuff. I have every live I've ever done. I've kept on YouTube, and now guess what? It sits as a live. Nobody watches lives over and over, but now you turn that live into a podcast, and people like to listen to podcasts. So it was 7 years ago, but it's just a fun story now, and it's a podcast, so it's hip. So I don't know, I'm hoping it catches on, and I just like the fact that now I can say I'm a podcaster, so I seem hip. But yeah, okay. So like I said, don't remember this tape. This might have been possibly because my dad had cassette cases. You're on a podcast now. You're on the Are You Smart in the Fifth Grader podcast. Available on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. I don't know. I have to turn them into a WAV file. Then I have to turn them into an MP4, but instead of the live of us, I put on just a still image. It's the image of Are You Smart in the Fifth Grader, and that's just because podcasts people usually. I mean, some of them are video and audio, but most of them they're just audio, so you just listen to them. So yeah, so I convert them and then I take them out to the other computer and I upload them as a podcast. But hey, you got a podcast now, and yeah, and there'll probably be 4 or 5 of them once I get them all done. But yeah, this is ending up being a lot of fun. I thought my life was over after my strokes because I wasn't gonna be able to do anything. And then these tapes just kind of stumbled into my lap, and now here I am again, and I'm doing podcasts. Yay! That is funny though. I'm like, I can't wait to tell him I gotta upload it right now because he's gonna be on tonight. So okay, here we go. We can get at least an hour because the one side of this that has music on it is an hour, and it looked like it was halfway through. So maybe on the other side, after we get through with one side, is at least a half hour of music. But yeah, here we go. The Radio Shack tape, early '80s for sure. And what's on it? It's still gonna be great underground '80s music because I don't remember.
Right now we're gonna
wait.
go on into some Susie and the Banshees to change the pace.
Ooh, Susie and the Banshees. That's gothic music. I don't recognize that. What? I don't recognize that DJ. So I don't know what station I'm recording off of. But this is Susie and the Banshees, we just got told. And they were a true, not industrial, which is what Gothic became. This is what true Gothic music was. Susie and the Banshees, Bauhaus. I'm trying to get, there's one other. Susie and the Banshees, Bauhaus. Toads on Tail. Nina Hagen. I think Nina Hagen was Gothic. It's a dark, it's like emo music kind of. Gothic kind of became emo. They all dressed in black. They're very emotional. They're deep. They contemplate life. I really doubt YouTube will recognize this. Tape's recorded low though, I know that, because I have it on 14, I think. I don't even know this song. I mean, the DJ, I recognize the band. I know they're gothic, but obviously I knew it when I recorded it. Because I hit record. I don't. I saved this tape. Yeah, gothic people, yeah. Always wear the crosses, and they had the crosses there, yeah. It's dark music. Remember they're all dressed in black and have the black makeup around their eyes and they're always sad. Yeah, they were into the crosses and the rosary beads and they were just really deep, kind of depressed people. And their music matched. Yeah. They weren't the cleanest people. See, that's kind of scary. The pop-up in your music, pop-ups are always scary. Always in horror movies. So to put it in your music, a little creepy. I don't remember recording any of this. Of course it was 45 years ago. I guess I wanted to be scary. It's like backwards, yeah. Yeah, there's some gothic girls. Wow. I'm getting scared now. Did I conjure up something? Because I got sleep in here tonight. Wow. If that closet door opens up behind me, I'm gone. Wow. Okay. Pretty scary. Is this the end of the other song or is this a new song? I don't know. It's definitely gothic. Wow, what kind of tape did I find? What space was I in my head when I recorded this? Did I want to be a gothic back then? I don't remember. I think, should I I start burning something? Should I start chanting? Should I take peyote? Here was supposed to be gothic too, kind of. I guess. I want to be cool. No, this is more of the skate. This is the skate era. I didn't really know what girls were during the skate eras. That's it. I guess these were my dark days. I just imagine myself at night in my house with everybody asleep with the headphones on, recording this. And I didn't do drugs. Guess I didn't need to with this music playing. Pretty trippy on its own. Or if the whole tape is this way. This is some cult shit. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I remember death metal. It was like close to gothic music, faster gothic. But if this is still Nina, I knew she was, it was a weird band. I mean, Susie and the Banshees, they were dark. Their girlfriend, nicknamed Banshee. She was way into Susie and the Banshees. That was like one of her favorite bands. So she reminds me of like almost kind of like a Led Zeppelin song or something, or some of the the Doors songs. They're longer ones that have that sort of trippy out there kind of whole section of them. So, is this on the whole hour of the tape or what? The Cave, I remember he was weird too. I have some of his music. Nick Cave and the Coconuts, I think was their whole band or something. I don't know. Well, hopefully there's going to be another song on this. Guar. My friend got his balls pierced on stage at a Gore concert. I've told that story before. And he got up and showed us on my porch. We started talking about weird places that you've been pierced. And he stood up and dropped his pants and lifted his penis, and right there on his balls was a piercing. And he goes, yeah, I got that on stage at a Gore concert. I'm like, okay, nice. Yeah, I've told him before. Wow, I didn't. Wow, okay. I have have no idea why I taped any of this. It doesn't. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. The guy was a punker.
This must be the dumbest thing I've
Wow.
ever heard.
Where was I? Like,
This is Arthur from Wotton, England, and you are tuned to the Otter, KOTR, Cambria, St. Louis Obispo.
wow. Well, there you go. I have no idea when I recorded this. But this is when I was in college.
Tuesdays, I'm from 2 to 4. They're just my piece of
Wow, okay. So this is not the early 80s. This is like late 80s. It's like 87, 88. So I went to San Luis Obispo in 88. The Ramones! Okay, so I was totally wrong. This isn't an early tape. It's a late 80s tape. Wow. I didn't know I taped off Chaotic. Freaky. Oh yeah, this is a great song. One of their best. Good old Joey. See, this isn't punk. Yeah, to me this isn't punk, it's alternative rock. We played that punk stuff way quicker than this. Oh, Kenny. What was I going to say to you? Oh, yeah. Hey, Kenny, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Yeah, I remember I showed you my stuff. I saw him around this time in San Jose at the One Step Beyond. I think it was 86, 88, something like that. Well, YouTube's gonna find this one. Might not have found the other song. It'll pick up that one.
Here we go now.
She started on the wrong speed. Had to slow it down. I've done that. Big DJ mistake. This started out fast. Started out at 45, and I'm like, oh shit, 33. Okay, I might have recorded this when I was living in Cedar Creek. That was the year after the dorms. For 1 year I lived in a condos at Cedar Creek. and I was pretty dark then, so that might have been when I recorded this. I still don't know where the hell I found a Radio Shack tape though. Of course, Radio Shack sold everything. This is pretty dark too. This is like death metal, isn't it? But now I know where yeah. This is KR. St. Louis and Bespoke. Those are gothic girls. They were hot. Such a fun era. It's so hard for me to read this stuff. Well, the Ramones was the only song I recognized. What a great song. Isn't this death metal? Kinda. Almost halfway through this side of the tape, I think. No, it's not. It's not fast enough, right? Was it? Punkish, yeah. Not fast enough for punk either, though. I mean, yeah, punkish, kind of, okay. Isn't death metal like speed metal, or is speed metal different? I don't know, there's so many names for this darkish music. It's dark, whatever it is. But I was pretty dark when we lived. Speed metal's different. Yeah, see, there's a lot of genres people don't. They mix and intertwine. Like the psychedelic. Yeah, the dark. Like I said, psychobilly. Okay, yeah. Well, I said psychobilly. I mean, that the Cramps, how they were psychobilly. They were kind of the only psychobilly band. It was a mix of punk and ska and mod, all of that. But there's a lot of that, yeah, speed metal, death metal, heavy metal. Heavy metal was the more mainstream, right? Out of all of them, that kind of became. Yeah, That's why I said like Ramones, REM, all that. It is just alternative rock. That was just the way we grouped them. They were alternative rock. And the metal bands, they're speed, they were the long hairs. Just call them what they were. The long heads that bang their heads. Put them in any of those categories.
Right. Keep going. Next.
I don't know who this.
Red light. All right. That was. We're back in tune. That's right. KOTR 94.3, and that was some Sex Pistols.
Oh, the Sex Pistols. Now we know. Kind of, yeah, punk.
While we're talking to you folks, I just want to remind you.
The shaky heads, yeah.
And if you don't think you should be driving and you have to get somewhere, then get somebody else.
Maybe I ended up. I might have met these people, and they told me they had this show.
Laws that you wish to, and
That sounds pretty reasonable to me.
among other things, put on your
They said,
seatbelt.
"Hey, you should check out our radio show." So I taped
That's the
them.
point that I'm trying to make, folks, because when we want
I was a skater then. I was a little dark.
at the Outer After Hours Club being tomorrow night, Thursday
So
night.
it's a guy and a girl DJing.
Thursday night, right after the deadliest hour. What do we have next, Annie?
Yes, more
Annie.
Hagen here.
Morning, Hagen. Or no,
Netflix monk rock
first was
show.
Susie. Now it's Nina.
So, here we go.
Yeah, this might have been one of my girlfriends at the time.
I'm sorry. If you turn on the machine, this is Radio Yerevan. My name is Hans Ivanovich.
Yeah,
And this is the news.
I had no idea I even had this tape. Yeah, it's definitely the '88 era. I mean, not necessarily girlfriend, but a girlfriend. Because I said at Cedar Creek, I knew a lot of, I met and knew a lot of darker, underground, gothic-y type people. I just moved down there from Milpier, new college boy, and I got to be known as a pretty good skater, and I did the thrash on and everything, and skaters were kind of the underground people, and a lot of the dark people liked us. Wow, this makes sense now that I listen to the tape. I was just talking about the other tape. The tape from a girl that was a DJ on the KCPR, the Cal Poly radio station. She was a broadcast major. And she made me a tape of one of her shows. You had to tape it and then give it to the instructor so they could grade you on your show. And I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. What are you talking about? The shirts and all that? I don't know. I gotta see how many are in there. I know there's a couple back there. I don't know if there's 2 or 3. And no offense, remember I had like 10 stickers left? Some guy asked me and I sent him a couple. It's one of Kenny Allen's friend that was just in here. So I still have like 4 or 5 stickers in there. Those stickers are free. I'll just give you all those. But what I was talking about, there's a girl, and I have her as a DJ on this tape. And I actually have a video of her. I went to a fraternity sorority party with her. And I took the camera in the morning because we were all sleeping in one hotel room. So I have everybody in there. And it'd be kind of cool to have her and have her voice on here and then be able to show her in real life behind me. Playa. that I keep this tape. I said yeah, the majority of those people, I don't even remember their names, actually. I remember their nicknames. Yeah, but you can do it nowadays with Facebook and all that. You can, yeah. Maybe they'll find me. Yeah, this is... Well, this tape's kind of out of order because I was going to play all my early 80s before the later 80s, but still all 80s. This almost sounds like Grateful Dead kind of sound. Don't they kind of have that sound? Maybe I record this, or maybe they gave me this tape. So here, check this out. This is our radio show. It's like I said, I don't remember ever buying a Radio Shack cassette tape. That's why I thought it might be very, very early, but it's 88, so it wasn't one of my dad's tapes. Don't they kind of have that Grateful Dead sort of sound? Some of their songs, like, I don't know, I don't know that many Grateful Dead songs. Except for Touch of Grey, one of their newer. My friends are in the video. The one with the skeletons, they filmed it at Laguna Seca. During their concert at 3 a.m. in the morning, they called people up because they said they were going to be filming a music video. And my friends were right at the front of the stage, and they're in the video for it.
Hendrix at the club, the Otter After Hours Club at the Otter, KOTR FM.
Yeah, and Touch of Grey is the only one I know. And I said it's later, it's like 86, I think. I don't know, but they pointed out their hands in the video. They're like, that's us right there. That's us. 3:30 in the morning on a Saturday. They just got on the mic and said, hey, anybody that wants to be in the music video, come on down to the stage. 3:30 in the morning at a Grateful Dead concert. Everybody's going to be up in some form. Wow, this is a mystery tape for sure. I don't think I taped this. I think this was given to me. Yes. Yeah, this, I did not tape this tape. It was given to me by probably the DJs. And at the time I went to both underground clubs and slow all the time, so these two might have been people I danced with at the club. It was one of the clubs I went to was it was the Gothic club in town. It almost sounds like Hawaii 5-0. kind of has a, it's kind of got that hippie. It's on .kr, KRTR, this, I don't know. Yeah. near the hemp shack thing. The one that's selling all the weed and that. This is our music. And you smell, yeah, you smell patchouli or sage. Good call. I like that chord. Yeah, good vibes. That was the name of the shack. It was a store in Slow called Good Vibes. Yeah. Smells like sage and patchouli. And this music and black people with dreads. Can't be sad. Well, okay. The mystery of the Radio Shack tape is complete now. No, I don't fish anymore. My friend Ash went there the other day. He caught 5. He was gonna take me, but I can't handle boat rides anymore. Both times I went out with him on the boat, I ended up throwing up over the side a bunch. My vertigo gets me when I'm just rocking a little and I get sort of seasick. So. Can all start going. Pre-spawn is February. They usually get pre-spawn in February and then they're done spawning by usually March into May. They're really quick. Yes. No, I can't. I get really bad vertigo if I move my head, and so when I try and cast in that, I get all. My eyes start spinning and I get all like disoriented and yeah, it sucks. Since my stroke, sitting is all I can really do. That's why I'm lucky I can do this, because I'm just sitting. Yeah, I don't walk well. I weeble when I walk. Okay. This is definitely some weird little radio. Yeah, I'm as good as I'll get. Strokes are like lifelong injuries, so they didn't think I'd ever walk again, and I walk 4 miles a day, so I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm glad I'm alive. I should have been dead 4 years ago, so it's all bonus time. Oh, we're getting lower. Yeah, I've been thinking way about it, but that's not about being sorry. It's just, like I said, I'm just glad to be here. Stop drinking, stop smoking, take my blood pressure pills and that, and hopefully something other than a stroke will have to kill me. Knock on wood. Yeah, I do. I felt Doom. I think Corn Farts one time when they came in, I was actually playing Doom on my live before I started. Yeah, I did that to help the brain kind of get back to synapsing right, and that they suggested that I like play a lot of video games. So yeah, I've done that. That helps. It's just I can't love Doom. Yeah, Doom. Yes, I got it. I have two. I have both. I have Doom and Doom 2. That's insane. I've heard that. I've never played that one. No. I have Hunting 2008 on here where you get to go and you get to shoot like elephants and tigers and yeah, it's fun. I play that once in a while. I have a lot of old games on this computer.
There's an old tune by Van Morrison off the Moon.
Van Morrison.
Album,
There we go. Now we know what we're
8 minutes
playing.
after the hour of 8 a.m. And if you're just tuning in, I did want to inform you all that there has been a teacher strike in the San Luis Obispo area, Morro Bay, and Los Osos. 400
What?
teachers have decided to strike. There will be substitutes.
There's a teacher
And
strike
as far
40
as
years
we know,
ago?
as
Oh my
of
God.
Right now, school is open and happening. But I do
All right,
wanna let
thank
know
you.
that 400 of our regular teachers have
Thanks for coming
decided
in.
to stand up for their rights. Go teach.
Go
8 minutes
teach.
after that hour of 8, and next tune up is from Bob Dylan. Knocked Out and Loaded is the name of the album.
Ooh, I've never heard a Dylan song. I know of Dylan. I know he has a twangy voice. Yeah, that's a twangy voice. I like Dylan. But I couldn't, like you said with the Grateful Dead, I couldn't name a song. First song, I've heard of clips of him and I know, hey, Thomas's got a twangy nose, twangy voice. Yeah, I knew he had good songs and kind of upbeat songs and was twangy, but it's the first time actually remembering that I'm hearing one. I like it. He was a good singer. Yeah, this tape evidently was given to me. This is just a recording of their show. You know, like you have a 2 to 4 o'clock show and you just put in a tape and hit record. And it's a sample of your show. Because I've never recorded Dylan in my life. And this is probably going to be another one that YouTube finds as copyrighted. For sure. He was a little bit popular. Yeah, I knew he sounded like, kind of like, yeah. I like the song a lot. Wow, I'm gonna be trying to figure out where the hell I got this tape. Definitely the late 80s. It has to be the 88 era.
Next up here at the Otter, Steve Winwood and a brand new cut called Roll With It.
Steve Winwood. Now I've heard that name. I remember this song. I remember hearing this song. Yeah, I remember this. Steve Winwood. Okay. You probably heard this one, Corin. See, just turning and looking at that and looking back, and I get all distorted. Roll with it, baby. Down to 29%, but I got my extra battery right here. Yeah, I know this song. Not my main style of music, but this is a good kickback music. Oh, Steve Winwood, Roll With It, Baby. Yeah, around the campfire. Or kicking in the boat fishing. Bet you YouTube's gonna find this one too. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get one of these tapes lives to be monetizable. I mean, I can be monetized right now. People can tip me in that, but once it goes up to my channel, since I'm monetized, they flag it for not being able to be monetized. But it doesn't hurt my show. It doesn't affect your station, your channel. They just monetize it and they take all the money. I haven't figured out how to pay for licensing yet. Like a radio station has to pay for licensing so they can play all the music. I think you can do that somehow on YouTube. You can pay to have a general music license. So you're not paying for them individually, but it's kind of a group rate thing. Kind of like if you do an indie movie and that, there's a type of license you can buy that allows you to use a lot of the copyrighted music. Not all of it. You have to pay extra for some, but I've looked it up, but I haven't found it yet. Yeah, there is a way to monetize, to pay for a license. It's like if you have all the nightclubs, and I said even my store, when I had my clothing store, I was supposed to pay for a music license if I played music in my store. Yeah, but a lot of them don't get monetized. They run ads, but YouTube takes it all. Because these will run and show ads after I put them up.
you know, you got
But the money doesn't go to me.
Baby. Yeah, Steve Winwood right here at the Otter. Of course,
Steve
you're hearing
Winwood,
first.
the Otter. This is
At
chaotic.
94.3 FM, I'm Sister
Yeah,
Ashley at the controls all the way up until 10 a.m.
a
And
pretty
then
popular
we all know
San
the
Luis
ever so
Obispo
famous
station.
man himself. Yes, Harry and Farmer with his new-legged dog, Toby Juan Benobi, will be here in the studios at about
Toby
10
Juan Benobi.
a.m. Until
What a
then,
name.
at 16 minutes after the hour.
I like
8,
that. Toby
I've got
Juan
a tune
Benobi.
that I'm real glad is here in the studios. It's the Righteous Brothers. Check this oldie but goodie. Oh, man.
I've heard of them too. She has on the wrong speed, doesn't she? Yeah, she's running it on 33 and it's a 45, I think. There she goes. Yeah. At least she had it running a little slow in the beginning. You end up doing that a lot when you play records. You're like, damn it. It's a 45. I thought it was a 33. I don't know, maybe it's just that slow of a song, but it sounded a little slow. Wow. You guys are discovering new music and yeah, that's like a 33, 45, 78. Yeah, it's the speed that it's supposed to spin to sound normal. Sometimes you can speed it up to make it a little faster, but yeah, every once in a while you'll put on a song and it's like, oh, boy, I really think you want to, because you like click it into the right speed halfway through, and then I would usually go, sorry guys, on the mic, oops. Yeah, being a DJ, you know about having the right speeds. Yeah, it's just something you gotta learn. You don't have to do it on CD, they all spin at the same speed. Or tapes. All the tapes played at the same speed, but records, different speeds. Such cool cuffs. 58 minutes. I'm almost down to my 15%. Yeah, it took me a while to learn. I hated the first day I did it. I didn't want to go back. But my friend Dan said, nope, you're doing it. You'll get used to it. Well, if I don't die from a heart attack from stress. Number one in Seattle is KTR. What the hell? Well, we're going way back with this one. It's the 50s, right? 50s or 60s. Mystery tape. Oh yeah, YouTube's gonna flag this one. I think it's a popular song. Is this the Supremes? No, who was this? A bunch of black girls, wasn't it? idea where the hell this tape's going. It's all dark and gothic in the beginning, and now it's 60s, like, soul music. I love it. I mean, not that they're bad songs, but I don't know what the name of this show's called. It's just every song we like, depending from wherever the hell we like it from. Oh, there we go. Get ready to check the battery, and it popped up. It goes. Hey, Backroads. I'm Scotty and Corny. Hey, Backroads. Yeah, we're just. So far, I've discovered this song must have been given to me by whoever the two DJs were that are on here. Because it's from K-Otter, which is in San Luis Obispo, so it's 1988, I think, is the era it came from. And I don't know what it's the music's all over the board, so I don't know. It might have been a girl I knew. Yeah, it's a tape from Radio Shack. It was in my case. I thought it was mine from the early 80s, but I never recorded this. But that's what the night's about. Playing all my random 80s tapes. But yeah, this is K-Otter, which is a no, I think they're all closed. They're online now. I think they still exist, but only online. They closed all their retail locations. And their products suck now. Cheap, cheap, cheap. But this tape was from the 80s. I don't know. It says Radio Shack concert tape. So I guess it's designed to record music. It sounds alright. There's not that much of a hiss. SUV close enough. Yeah, it's got a lot of hiss. Is this the Talking Heads? Sounds like it might be the Talking Heads. It sounds like David Byrne's voice. All right. Yeah, a lot of those old, like Radio Shack and other things like that, they still exist. They're just only online now. They couldn't afford any retail because retail's dying. Amazon took over, and eBay, and Etsy. I kind of hope YouTube finds these songs so I can find out what they are. This isn't really my music though. Not that it's bad. Like I said, this tape had to be given to me. It's got a little funk in it. It's got a horn in it. Alright, I'm over an hour now. Fries.
That's Thomas Dolby.
Thomas Dolby,
And
hey.
Aliens Ate My Buick is the name of that album.
Aliens Ate My
And that
Buick.
was going out by request to the Boom Jones. And he happens to be a guest here in the studio so early.
Thomas Dolby, yeah,
the jazz
that's
man himself here
photos of
in
Thomas
the
on there.
studios with my very own self, Sister
I like
Ashley.
Thomas Dolby.
Good morning, Boom.
Weird Science, remember that one from the movie?
Doesn't he sound different at night? Yes, here we are. It must be.
I
Yes,
said,
it is
maybe I knew
Thursday
this girl.
because
I don't
it's
know.
already started the weekend fever here at the
It's
Otter.
important.
Yes, it's
I'm a
getting
player.
better and better by the minute.
from hell.
Okay, 28 minutes after the hour of 8 a.m. Can you believe that we are
Yeah,
acting
when she's
this
talking,
way?
you really hear the hiss in that
8,
tape.
28. It must be morning here in Cambria at the Mighty Otter. Okay, well, you ready?
Cambria!
And to break
So
away.
my sister got married.
Come on.
Wow. Well, this is why we're here. You just throwing in random 80s tapes and having no idea where they. Well, most of them I know I recorded. This is an oddball. I think it was from some concubine of mine. Here, Scotty, I'm gonna give you one of my tapes for my radio show. Hope you enjoy it. Last night was fun. Maybe we'll meet again. Maybe she'll see this and be like, oh my God. That's where that tape ended up? He's still alive? I wonder if it has music on the other side. Concubine? Really? You had to Google that? Nice. Wow. Cool. Teach people new words. This sounds like maybe Nina Hagen again. I mean, played Thomas. It's a Thomas Dolby. That might have been Talking Heads. That one song might have been Talking Heads. Well, we're over an hour. I don't know when I started, but so 120 tape, so it's an hour on each side. So we should be hitting the end of the tape soon. This is cool. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for this. Now they're called side pieces. Yeah. Now they're called side pieces. Hey, but I have.
One for one, and all for one. Let me hear it for me. You're under arrest.
See, you can't do that on radio anymore. That's some weird stuff. Hey, we made it through one side of the tape. Now we get to see if there's anything on the other side. Here's the tape. See? The concert tape. Radio Shack. Radio Shack 120. Let's rewind. Okay. I'll see if there's anything on this side. Halfway through it there was nothing. So, yeah, all right, thanks. See, yeah, well, we might be done anyway, because it doesn't really seem like I got ripped off. That bitch only gave me half a recorded tape. What the hell? Yeah, it's only recorded on one side. And no wonder I don't remember. Yeah, he always leaves around 10, 9:30, 10. What time is it? Oh yeah, you ran him off a little early. It's gotta be you. Wow, yeah, there's nothing on this side. I'm gonna go a little. Let's go further in and see. No, whoever gave me this didn't even give me a full tape. I got ripped off. Well, I hope she was a good lay, because her music appreciation sucked. Wow. All right. I guess we'll just rewind it and leave, leave it as as an hour show. Oh, I found out what the what the Radio Shack tape was. Half a tape had some good music on it, some interesting stuff, but oh well. Alrighty. Alrighty, next week I have I have a Sony 120 tape, but this one is one of mine that I taped early in my career in the early 80s, and well, This will end up. That one has a lot of really cool 80s stuff on it. This one was random, but that was fun. An old concubine tape. You're getting called to the change it to the concubine edition.